Let's go.
But yeah, I mean, the only thing I wanted to ask you guys, and I don't know, we can table it or we could talk about it now, is do you think that her when she says I've done it in the past, it was the kill to the infected in the last episode that she stabbed in the head, or do you think she's actually killed an innocent person or a live person in her past?
To be
I feel
honest,
like, go ahead, Dave.
at first when she said it, I instantly thought she was referring to the infected that she saw in the last episode. But the way she delivered it made it seem like it was more human related rather than clicker related, because there was some emotion in her voice, and I don't think she really maybe felt much emotion when she did put that clicker out of its misery. And so to me, it felt like there was probably some kind of scuff that she got into at school, maybe, and things maybe went too far. Because you guys are right. I think she is on paper violent in nature, and I think she she kind of like idolizes the gun almost, because she's like, oh, I've never actually seen one, and she is violent, so she probably likes it a little bit more. But there also goes back into the episode 3 of her like just moral dilemma of would I be able to pull this trigger in the moment. And but at the end of the day, I still took it as, I think she wasn't referring to the clicker that she saw in the last episode.
I feel like it's probably a combo of the two. She's asked Joel of like about him killing clickers and like thinking about how they used to be people.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And like her going into the mall seems like that was obviously a purposeful point that they made. That conversation about the mall is then followed up like with the question about what it's like to kill them and things like that. So it seems like I wouldn't be shocked if it is something like someone she knew who then turned, and then she had to do something like that.
And we did have that weird look that she gives Joel when he's killing the guard in the very beginning of the season. And she does talk to him about that too. And that adds a layer to that conversation as well. If it's maybe her looking for reassurance after she did something that she's not feeling great about, in the mall or whatever it was, to get to the mall. I mean, we know that her partner, Riley, it was, right? The one that Marlene talks about. Technically, she says, "Oh, is she a bad person, Riley, because she was a Firefly, quote unquote?" So who knows what she got into, being partners, friends, whatever it is, with Riley. So
it could be either way. It could have been like maybe Riley was someone like maybe Riley turned like that because of Ellie being like doing something stupid, and then whatever had to happen, or maybe the other way of like Ellie had the chance maybe to like save Riley. And again, they talked about Riley in the past tense, so I'm assuming something maybe happened, but Ellie like couldn't get herself to actually like do something like shoot a gun or stab an infected, and like that hesitation is what caused something bad to happen to Riley, and now she's essentially trying to prove herself to herself over and over and over again.
And this is actually cool because me and Brian, it's from the DLC. We don't freaking know. We actually never played and we don't know. And I was thinking, what if it's actually something where, and because Kyle, I didn't think about this until you just said it, because I love everything you said, because I think you're definitely nailing it with either that, or if you want to flip it, it could be that she got bit and Riley was like, I got to kill you now. And she was defending herself to stay alive and had to kill Riley, which is actually really killing a real person. So yeah, it could be either. And it's crazy how we don't know. And even in playing the normal game, Brian, I don't know if you remember or not. And I don't know if you want to say if it's a spoiler, but I can't remember if she says she killed people in the past before she met Joel. It's not so fresh in my head that something like that I would know.